I am back in Budapest. That was disgusting. Currently standing in Fishermans Bastion with the Parliament building behind me. When I say back, I first visited Budapest in 2019, so 5 years ago, but this was before I'd done any photography. I've done photography, but not like the whole video thing, so I'm bringing you along this time. So the plan is I'm going to be spending the day here, and then tomorrow going to be going and exploring a different city. So join me as we spend 24 hours in Budapest. So we're starting this video in good Ciaran travels fashion. We're out for sunrise. We're not wasting any time. We're going to make most of this 24 hours. And as I mentioned, we're starting at Fisherman's Bastion. And Fisherman's Bastion is probably the most important tourist spot for Budapest. It is basically some beautiful white walls of a fortress that give you a panoramic view of the city, and the original walls were built for the castle in the 1700s, and then I think in the late early 1900s they reconstructed them to the white beautiful walls you see now. It's probably one of my favourite spots. So I've been in Budapest before and I've seen all the main sites, but I'm still going to revisit them and see if I can capture any better photos than I did before. One of them was down in the Fisherman's Bastion. I remember I was waiting over an hour in -5 temperature to get that perfect shot, and I did get it, but all I needed to do was come out for sunrise, so lesson learned. But I found some really unique compositions last time I was here, so I'm going to be revisiting them and seeing if we could do any better this time. And if you're also in the area and you want some unique photos, then stick around and I'm going to show you. So I'm now standing in the grounds of Buda Castle. This big palace area is situated on the most southern tip of the castle grounds. The original castle was built in 1265, however this Baroque palace you see now was built sometime between 1749 and 1769, and it was built for the Hungarian kings. Last time I came to Budapest, I'd never actually come up this far. I think I was on the main front which gave you the panoramic view of the city, but I never came to this beautiful courtyard and what surrounds it, so let's go check it out. So I'm at the Viewpoint overlooking the Danube River and the other side, which I believe is the Pest side. And we've got a nice, beautiful view of the Chimney Bridge. I think I'm pronouncing that right. My friend will probably correct me later. And then also we have a beautiful view of the Parliament building over there, which we are going to take some photos of and dive into it in a bit. I need to go meet my friend in a minute because I'm actually going to get a tattoo. So yeah, I'm going to show you one of my favourite little photography spots here in Budapest right now because it's very close to this castle. Let's go. And we're at one of my favourite photography spots in Budapest, but it's just a viewpoint of the Chimney Bridge. No, you need to open your eyes a little bit. Does that look a little bit better? Hang on, let me show you now. And that is why it's one of my favourite. It's not just a photo of the bridge, but you've got the framing and the composition to make it a really good photo. I'm gonna post my version of it up here. I'm gonna have it up my Instagram link down below as well, so you can see photos from this trip as well. But yeah, this is one of my favourite photography spots in Budapest. There is one more which I think is the best for me in terms of composition, and it's the other side of the bridge. But we're not gonna go there right now. I have a tattoo appointment, so we're gonna go to that first. All right, so I've had my tattoo done, had a coffee, and I'm with my little Hungarian local. Yeah, it's very windy and very cold, but right now, walking to the Parliament building, and gonna hang around there for a minute, and then I want to head to my favorite little photo spot. So yeah, it's very cold and I'm tired, but we gotta do it. So we're now standing outside the Budapest Parliament. It is a neo-Gothic style building. I say building, it's absolutely huge. Built in or completed in 1902. And our little tour guide is going to tell us a little bit more about it. So I'll hand it over to her.
So the Hungarian Parliament is where Hungarian politicians make all their very big decisions.
And how often do they gather here?
That I'm not fully aware of. I think they're here a lot.
A lot.
A lot.
They're not here today.
They're not here today.
And what's the Hungarian Prime Minister called?
Orbán Viktor.
I'm never going to try and pronounce that. Something Victor. Behold, my favourite photo spot. But there is a reason for that, because you can get a really nice, unique composition of the Budapest Castle on the other side of the Danube. I did see it on Instagram once, so it's not original. I saw it the first time I come to Budapest, and I wanted to take it myself. And yeah, I absolutely love it. I'll put my version here. But, now we are headed to the main bridge of Budapest that connects Buda and Pest together, and I will speak a little bit about it when we get there. So we're at the Ciaran Bridge, a bridge that connects Buda and Pest on the River Danube. Danube. And it was designed by an English engineer called William Clark, and in 1839, and then in 1840 it was built by a Scottish engineer called Adam Clark, and then 10 years later it opened up in 1849, being the first major bridge in Hungary. Budapest, Hungary, same thing. So that's the chain bridge, and the little photography spot of their little man drawing is just over there. So if you want to get that photo, it's not too far from the chain bridge. Plan is now gonna go get a coffee because we are both cold, and then I'm gonna try my first Hungarian treat. I'm going to be trying what is called a chimney cake. I'm going to be trying a chimney cake. So let's get a coffee and then let's get a chimney cake. treat. Chimney cake. It's basically just a cinnamon roll, but let's give it a little taste test. Oh. This is good. I love cinnamon and Nutella, so it's a win-win. 8 out of 10. Well, that was my first Hungarian treat as such. I'm gonna have some Hungarian dinner tonight. That was a chimney cake. Would definitely recommend. Plan is now gonna quickly nip to a place called Heroes Square. I went there before. It's a lovely square. And then after that, gonna go to a new place. Gonna go to a Viewpoint. Sunrise? Oh, I'm still waking up. Sunset looks quite promising, to be fair, but I'm not going to say that because we'll get a rubbish one if we do say that. So, going to go to Heroes Square and then a Viewpoint for sunset. So, let's do it. It's actually quite busy here. Everyone wants a picture of the Budapest sign, but we're at Victory Square and there are a load of figures on the monuments themselves, and 7 of them include important chieftains from the Magyars and other important Hungarian national leaders. And there's also a tomb here which is referred to as the tomb of the unknown soldier. I've been here before. It's nice, but way too busy for my liking. But we're just going to float around here for a bit and then go to this Viewpoint for sunset, which actually looks very promising now that the sun has gotten a little bit lower. There's some good clouds involved, so fingers crossed. So that is unfortunately the Viewpoint. Not much of it because it is under construction, but it's cool to see a new place I haven't been yet in Budapest. There is a little bit of colour showing now, but unfortunately it's in the wrong direction of where I'd ideally like to be shooting, so it is what it is. It is getting dark now, and the last stop on our list is to go get some traditional Hungarian food, and that is what we are going to do because I'm starving and I'm also knackered because I've been up and out for coming up to 12 hours now. So yeah, let's indulge ourselves in some traditional Hungarian food. So at this traditional Hungarian restaurant, and I asked the waiter what would be best to get, and he said for a starter, and in English translation it's toast with pork brain cream. So I don't know, there is a cock testicle on there. We're not going to go down that route, but apparently the pork brain is kind of like a pate, so we'll give that a go. And then for the main dish, apparently paprika chicken with, what'd you say it was, potatoes? Dumplings is very traditionally Hungarian, so we're going to give them a go. Hopefully the brain is nice. The waiter said it was nice, so we'll give it a go. Okay, so this is the pork brain. It doesn't look too bad, to be fair, so let's give it a little taste test. It looked like that. I can confirm that was disgusting. Let's hope the chicken's a little bit better than that. We will see. I didn't like it. I'm sorry. So now we have paprika chicken with some cucumber salad. So hopefully this tastes a little better than what I just experienced. So it's got to be better, right? So chicken with dumplings. Okay, that's better. That's really nice with the cucumber. Okay, it's redeemed itself now. I'll give that an 8 out of 10. Loses points because of the shocking starter that I had, but this is nice. Okay, so I'm back at the apartment now. That was interesting. The chicken and the dumplings were good. They were very good. But the pork brain, not so good. I wouldn't try it again, but I'm glad I tried it. So there we have it, traditional Hungarian food. I'm absolutely shattered. I've been out for 13, 14 hours now. And yeah, I just need some sleep, really. That is the end of the Budapest adventure. It wasn't 24 hours, it was more like 12, 13 hours, but you know. And yeah, hang around because the next episode coming out will be another Hungarian video, but I'm going to explore another city, I think Iga or something like that. So it'll be nice to see a new city in Hungary. As I've said before, I've been to Budapest before, so it'll be very nice to go and see another city. So if you did enjoy this video and you want to see another Hungarian adventure, be sure to hit that subscribe button and give us a little thumbs up. It really does help me with these videos. And we'll see you in Iga. Peace out.